So what does it take to maintain a Corolla FX? Well, you're gonna have to go to the pick and pull a lot because a lot of the parts are impossible to find in a store or from the dealership. So you end up looking on Craigslist all the time and finding cars that are being parted out or anything that you can scrap up. Today I'm gonna be going to a guy that has a low mileage Corolla FX, and it looks like he has a lot of the parts that I've been looking for. The parts I'm hoping to get are the driver's headlight and side marker, the indicator switches, the hatch center brake light, and the window track because my window does not wind well. But there's one part that I've been trying to find for the last 2 years, and that's a new hood. These seem to be really hard to come by, especially straight ones. My problem with mine is that the metal has separated from the support frame and there's a bend in the hood right over here. Now most people probably wouldn't notice this bend, but to me, every time I drive it, I see it like right in the corner, it just kind of popped up a little bit. And I don't know, I'm a stickler. I want it to be perfect. So I saw the pictures that the guy sent me of his hood and it looks really good. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I met with Eric, who bought the Corolla FX as a parts car. It had a blown head gasket and it wasn't a 4AGE model, so it wasn't driven much. It only had 72,000 miles on it, and most of the parts were in amazing condition. Eric then said he had a surprise for me in his garage. It turns out, he is also restoring a Corolla FX16. His aim is to restore the FX16 back to its original condition. So far, he's cleaned up the interior really well, and it looks like it's going to come out great. I made it back from the parts trip, and I got a lot of good stuff from Eric's parts car. I got new switchgear, new wiper motor, new center brake light, a bunch of the door rubbers, a brand new hood, which I'll put on later, and I also got a new headlight, which should look nice. All right, well, let's put some of these parts on. Check this out. You can tell the age of the switchgear just by looking at the positive contact for the steering wheel. If you look compared to the old one, look how much that one's ground down. That's the difference between 250,000 miles and 70,000 miles. That's a heck of a difference. Repairing and maintaining your Corolla FX16 is not hard. What ends up being hard is sourcing the parts for it. But if you're persistent and you look hard enough, you can find the parts. The car is really fun to work on and it's even more fun to drive. So if you ever get a chance to pick up a Corolla FX16, I highly recommend it. Well, until next time, see ya.
Hey, you possum. Where are you going? Hey, hey.